Siya Lele doesn't just believe in drinking brandy. In fact, he says one should derive pleasure from it. Most connoisseurs from around the world would agree that simply sampling the flavor of it is not enough to judge the merit of this most distinctive drink.
Time for Farid to learn from the master how to tell the good from the bad.
Siya, how did you get started in brandy tasting?
Started by drinking it, but on a serious note, it started back in September last year. I went on a course, and from there I loved it, and it's what I do now, just drink it and get people to enjoy it.
Now Siya, for people like me who have no idea about brandy, what are the basics?
The basics is just knowing the types of brandies. There's a certain type that you can mix, and certain types that you can still mix, but we prefer not mixing it. So whether you know about brandies or not, after this little presentation, you'll be fine.
He's a master at the craft, having trained extensively at the Van Ryn's Advanced Brandy Academy, the only one of its kind in South Africa.
So we poured 1 and 2.
Yes.
Now we've got 3 and 4.
Yes.
Now why, is there a particular order that we're going in? Is there a reason that we've got this is 1, this is 2, that is 3, this is 4?
Okay. On the first, number 1 would be a blended brandy. Because I'm going to tell you the difference between a blended and a pot still. It doesn't always go in this order, but because we've got a very versatile brandy called ConnoiSiya, I made it the second one, because it's not your connoisseur's pot still. It's also very important to see the difference in colors. So the lighter ones would be in front. So you don't want to mix them, a light brandy and a very dark brandy, because it makes it easier for people to tell which one it is.
The minimum age requirement for a brandy here in South Africa is 3 years old, meaning that no matter where you go to find brandy, you'll never find one younger than 3 years of age.
Siyabonga has mastered the art of brandy tasting and now runs brandy tasting evenings in popular restaurants around South Africa.
As a restaurant owner, why is it so important to hold evenings like this?
Why it works for us to have the brandy tastings and also the wine tastings is it educates the consumer about the products that they're consuming, and by bringing them in as well in groups like this, we can, from a restaurant point of view, we can get in touch with our client base, get to know them better. We can also give them information and educate them about the product base and stuff that they could enjoy more, and by obviously giving them a little bit more information and some of the history on brandy, what different types of qualities there are out there, and the different qualities we do have in South Africa, which are very, very good.
At brandy tasting evenings, Siya likes to educate his guests on the attributes of this beautiful drink, from its nose to its flavor to its history, and that's what tonight is all about.
Siyabonga spends his time creating awareness of proudly South African premium brandies. This is done through increasing visibility of these brandies in places where people unwind. The first thing to remember is that you don't have to drink it to appreciate it. You need to get to the brandy aromas to allow your nose to acclimatize to the alcohol.
We swirl wine, but we do not swirl brandy. 5 centimeters away, you'll pick up your lighter notes.
So if you tilt the glass and slowly swirl it around, you'll see that the streams and droplets of the brandy leave a sort of viscous crown on the surface of the inside. And that actually denotes the age of the drink.
Brandy can range from highbrow cognac to more down-to-earth applejack. But most connoisseurs will agree there's nothing better than getting your nose into a good one.
You know, all 5 senses must come together to round out the pleasure of experiencing a fine brandy. And it's for this reason that brandy tasting is somewhat of an art form, where only a few achieve excellence. And Siya is obviously one of them.